Hi, I'm Courtney Lord, and if you are watching this video, it's because you just made a great decision to become an ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And if you're anything like me, when I first started, I was pretty overwhelmed. I had no idea where to start. I didn't have any experience with network marketing. And so thankfully I had some friends who kind of took me under their wing and showed me how to get started. And so hopefully this will help you. Now that you're an ambassador, now what do you do? And so this is an effort to help you even as you start to add people to your team. If they don't live in the same city as you, or even sometimes the same state, you can share this video with them and we can help to grow your business together. That's obviously what we want, is to get our products out there and have them helping people, but we also want to grow our business by adding new team members. And so the best way to do that is by training people to know how to get started and what to do. And so these are just some of my top 10 tips for what to do. Now that you're an ambassador, what do I do next? And these come from my own personal experience, but also from some of my personal friends who are actually some of the highest ranking ambassadors within Plexus. And so I hope this helps you and your future team. And so we're just going to get started. My very first tip, my number one tip, is contact your sponsor. And your sponsor is that person that you directly signed up under. So if that person is me, if you signed up under me, hopefully I've already contacted you and said, hey, I'm so excited to have you on my team. Let's get together, let's have coffee, and let's work out a plan to get you started and get your business growing. Contacting your sponsor is just really important to get that personal connection. You know, maybe you're going to have some questions that I'm not going to cover in this video, and so that's what your sponsor is there for, to help you along the way, share what they have learned in their process with you. And so contact your sponsor and get started growing your business with their help. So that's important. So contact your sponsor is number one. Now number two is learn as much as you possibly can about the products. Read, read, read. When I first started with Plexus, I really didn't know a lot about the products. I knew a little bit about the Slim. I had seen some friends posting on Facebook what it had done for them. I had tried it myself. I knew that I liked it, but I didn't know what it was, how it worked, what was in it. So I just started reading. And so that's what I encourage you to do. I encourage you to go to our Facebook team page, and in the files section, there are dozens and dozens of files that cover every product that Plexus has. And my suggestion is to pick your favorite product. If it's the Slim, start with the Slim and just pick one file a day. Read it on your lunch break, when your kids are napping. Maybe skip your favorite show on Wednesday and read some files about the Slim, and just read and read and read until you feel comfortable enough that you could answer a question intelligently if someone were to ask you about the product. And when you feel comfortable with the Slim, move on to the ProBio 5 or the BioCleanse or whatever product you choose. But I just encourage you to really learn as much as you can. I've heard it time and time again in this business that the more you know, the more you grow. And I just can't say enough how true that is. So use those files on our Facebook team page, but also go to your back office. And your back office is that website that you created when you signed up as an ambassador. Mine is courtneylord.myplexusproducts.com. So whatever your address is, go there, go to your webpage, and there's a tab called Resources. Click on the Resources tab, and there will be tons of information on there about all the products that Plexus has. And that's just another great place to go to increase your knowledge base about the products. This will also give you confidence when you're going out and trying to talk to people, friends and family, about it. When you know more about something, you're more likely to talk about it. So do yourself a favor. I'm telling you from my own experience, do yourself a favor and learn as much as you can now, because it will help you not only get new customers, but also keep the ones that you have. So the more you know, the more you grow. Okay, my third. my third tip is be a product of the product. This is just key when you're selling something, especially a health supplement. You've got to be using it. People are already pretty skeptical about health supplements, and so if you're not using it yourself, it's really unlikely that they're going to be a believer enough to actually use it for themselves. So be a product of the product. Share how it has helped you, how it's helped your family, how it's helping your friends. But you also need to know how to take the product so that you can help other people, your customers, know what time of day you like to take it, what time of day helps you the most, what products you like to take together. When you are well versed in that for yourself, it's going to give you more credibility, and it's going to help you sell the products to other people. So be a product of the product. It's just a huge benefit in your path to growing your business. Okay, number 4. This is number 4. Make a list. This one, I gotta admit, was really hard for me. I personally do not like putting myself out there. I'm not a salesperson. I don't like to feel like I am out of my comfort zone. And so thinking of people in my personal life that I maybe wanted to sell, I do that in quotes because I don't even feel like we're selling something. I feel like we're just sharing products that have helped us. But when I was thinking about people in my own personal life, it made me kind of uncomfortable until I realized that this list is actually more for me to know, more as a goal of who do I want on my team. And when I say team, I mean customers, I mean ambassadors. Make a list of family members, friends of friends. You got to think big, cast a wide net. They say that for every 10 people you talk to, you'll get one yes. So you've got to cast a wide net, make a big list, and always be adding people to the list. It should never be stagnant. It should always be growing. And then once you've got a good list started, start thinking of how do you want to start sharing Plexus with them. You need to start talking about it in your daily life. When you're out and you meet people, there are ways that you can talk about Plexus in pretty much any conversation, especially if you have small kids like I do. I was so exhausted all the time. It was pretty easy for me to say, oh my gosh, I feel so good. Like, I'm using this Slim and I don't need a nap anymore. Who doesn't want to hear that you're feeling so good that your life is already changing? You've only been using something for like 30 days. So be thinking about who you want on your team and how you want to share the products and the opportunity with them. That's pretty key. Okay, and then number 5. Number 5 is one of my favorites, and that is use Facebook. It's pretty critical in network marketing. You have got to use Facebook. I just can't stress it enough to you. I stayed out of this business for a long time because I didn't want to use Facebook. I was naive to it, and I thought, I just don't want to put myself out there like that. I just don't see myself selling something on there. And fast forward several months, I am kicking myself that I waited to get into this business because of Facebook. I just can't stress to you how important it is. You have a captive audience of people who are on there all the time. And they are looking at pictures of people's dogs, people's kids. They're looking at pictures of what people have eaten for dinner. So I don't think that they're really going to be annoyed by seeing something that could actually benefit their health and maybe even their wealth. You have to do it. Now, if you are apprehensive like I was, if you're anxious, start out small and post once a week. Try to make it something that is personal, something about how it's helped you or your spouse or your mother, but try to do it once a week. And once you get more comfortable with that, try to post 2 to 3 times a week. It doesn't take long. It only takes 30 seconds maybe. And you can use any posts that you've seen me use on Facebook. Most ambassadors that I know are very generous like that. You can just use any posts that you have seen, personalize it to yourself, and just use it on your own page. But try to post something on Facebook. Now, once you've gotten comfortable with 2 to 3 times a week, most of the people that I know that are very successful in this business will tell you, you need to be posting at least, and I say at least, once a day. A lot of them will tell you you need to be posting 2 or 3 times a day. Now, I don't always post once a day, but I do try to post once a day most of the time. And I just can't stress to you the importance. You know, honestly, 85 to 90% of my customers and ambassadors come from Facebook. So it's just, you got to use it. You're going to have to just get over the feeling of that anxiety, and I don't want to be one of those people, to I'm going to be one of those people. I'm going to use it, and it's going to help me grow my business. So you got to use Facebook. Okay. Number 6 is to Google videos by Sarah Marble. That's S-A-R-A, last name Marble, just like a marble. Sonya Dudley, S-O-N-Y-A, last name Dudley, D-U-D-L-E-Y, and Kristen Abart, last name A-B-A-R-T. These ladies are highly successful ambassadors with Plexus, and they are very good at making videos, unlike me, that explain the compensation plan, the products, different tips for growing your business. They've already done it, and they're really, really good at it. So take advantage of that. Google them on YouTube and watch them. Watch them when you're making dinner, after your kids are in bed, when they're napping. Maybe listen to them while you're commuting to work. But do take advantage of that. That's just another way to increase your knowledge base. Okay, number 7 is get business cards. This was kind of scary for me too. I thought, ooh, business cards, like that's a big deal. But it's not a heavy investment. I got mine off of Vistaprint. They were very reasonable, and they're very professional looking. So I would get some business cards, and this just helps to legitimize your business. But it's something tangible to hand to somebody to say, you know, hey, I overheard you talking about your back problems and how your back was really killing you. I think this Plexus Fast Relief could really help you. Here, take my business card, and my contact information is on there. You can check out the website, read some about the products. Let me know if you have any questions. Business cards are just something good to have in hand. You know, you run into people all the time. Waitresses at a restaurant, people at the library, you meet someone at the park. So it's just good to have something always with you as advertisement and as a instant contact for them to have. Okay, number 8. We're getting close to the end. Create a network on Facebook of other Plexus ambassadors. And by that I just mean start friending people on Facebook that you know are Plexus ambassadors. Now I know some of us are uncomfortable friending people that we don't exactly know on Facebook, but it is really helpful because number 1, it's a great way to learn from other people. You can see how the products are helping them, maybe what they have learned about something new within the company. But it's also great for you and your advertising on Facebook, because other ambassadors were really good about liking other people's posts, and you want to have a lot of likes on your posts because it will raise your viewing on people's news feeds. So the more likes you have, the more it will show up on your friends' news feeds. And so that's called edge rank, I think is what they call it. So you want to start friending some people. Now, like I said, if you're uncomfortable about friending people you don't know, I'm going to throw out some names of people that are personal friends of mine, and they are Diamond Ambassadors, which is the highest rank within Plexus. So I suggest starting with them: Jen Hawkins, Celeste Gwen, Heather Burke, Suzanne Clinton, and BB Shattuck. Those are just a few to name off to you. So start building your network now, and it'll pay off. I promise you that. And then let's see. Number 9 is follow up. Follow up with your customers is so important. I lost some customers early on because I wasn't good at following up with them. So you need to make sure that you're servicing your customers and you're following up with them. I like to choose Friday as my follow-up Friday, and I'll just shoot off an email, a Facebook message, call them, text them, hey, how's it going? How's the Plexus working for you? Have you had any new results lately? Follow up with them, make sure you're asking questions, make sure you're making yourself available so that they know that they have a support and a resource with you, because a lot of times your customers will become your ambassadors. So build that rapport from the beginning. Okay, and then my last tip is organize those emails that we sent to you. Now, when you signed up, we sent you all of the emails that we send to potential customers, potential ambassadors, new customers, new ambassadors. Save those on your computer in specific files under new customer. Save all of them there. Save yourself the time of coming up with something new every time somebody contacts you. In the beginning, I was spending half an hour to an hour every time somebody contacted me writing up a new email with information to send to someone. So save those on your computer, and that way when somebody contacts you, you can easily just add that to the email, add it as an attachment, and send it off. Obviously, you want to change your name, your ambassador number, your contact information, but don't reinvent the wheel. Use what we've already used. It's been helpful for us, and it's working, so take advantage of that. And if you have any questions along your way, please feel free to call me, even if I'm not your direct sponsor, but you have questions, I would love to help you. As part of my team, I'm here for you always as a support and a resource, and I hope that this has been helpful, and I hope it will help future teams, members on your own team. And so thank you again for making this great decision to be an ambassador and for joining our team, and I just can't wait to see where this business takes us. Thanks so much. God bless.